ಶರಣಾರ್ಥಿಗಳು. Dear students, in our previous class already we had discussed real numbers. Before real numbers we had discussed some types of numbers also. In your class already I said first point is Euclid's division lemma. I said you to write real numbers, Euclid's division lemma and Euclid's division algorithm in your classwork. I hope you have written. Once again I will repeat Euclid's division lemma and algorithm. Here lemma is a proven statement, already proved statement used for proving another statement. What is this Euclid's division lemma? It states that for any two positive integers a and b, here a and b are any two positive integers, there exist integers q and r. These two integers are exist for these two such that those will be like a is equal to bq plus r. This is a Euclid's division lemma. Here condition is given. What is the condition? Always r is greater than or equal to 0. Always this will be greater than or equal to 0 and less than b. It is nothing but what? Euclid's division lemma is nothing but what? A is equal to bq plus r is nothing but what? Simply dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder. In your previous class you have learnt to verify the given division is correct or not. In that case already we have learnt this condition. This is nothing but what? Euclid's division lemma. We have to consider one example. For a is equal to 15, b is equal to 3, it is observed that 15 is equal to, here 15 is a dividend, 15 is equal to 3 into 5. See, b is a divisor here, b is a divisor, 5 is a quotient, plus remainder is 0 in this case. Apply Euclid's division lemma to these two numbers. We have to divide these two numbers. 15 divided by 3 gives us what? 3 5s are 15, remainder will be 0, where quotient is 5. See, quotient is 5 and remainder is 0. This is one example. Already we discussed. Next one is Euclid's division algorithm. Already this also we say algorithm is nothing but what? An algorithm is a series of well defined steps which gives a procedure for solving a type of problem. It is nothing but what? Algorithm is a technique to find the type of problem or procedure to find a type of problem. Here division algorithm can be used to find the HCF of two numbers. It can also be used to find some common properties of numbers also. In this case we will consider HCF of two numbers. This is algorithm. Okay. Some steps how to find Euclid's division algorithm or Euclid's division lemma to find the highest common factor of two numbers. Some steps given here. See these steps. Okay. Apply Euclid's division lemma to the given two numbers and you have to find the highest common factor. I will take one example for the better understanding. See one example. Find HCF of 42 and 455. Find the highest common factor of these two numbers by using Euclid's division algorithm. In these two numbers, 455 is greater than 42. We apply Euclid's division lemma to 42 and 455. What Euclid's division lemma states? A is equal to BQ plus R. A is equal to BQ plus R. So we have to apply Euclid's division lemma to these two numbers. It is nothing but what? We have to divide 455 divided by 42. 42 tens are 420. What will be remaining? 5 minus 2 is 3. 35 is a remainder in this case. So write this one in case of Euclid's division lemma. 455 is equal to 42 into 10 plus 35. See, A is equal to, here A is 455, dividend is equal to, divisor is 42 into quotient is 10 plus remainder is 35. This is a first step. This is what? First step. In this case, remainder is not equal to 0. If remainder is not equal to 0, we should continue the step. Next, you have to consider this 35 is a divisor and the last remainder will be there. No, that should be considered as a dividend. This is a divisor, this is dividend. Now continue. 35 ones are 35. What will be remaining? 7 will be remainder. So write this one by using Euclid's division lemma. Apply Euclid's division lemma to 42 and 35. So 42 can be written as 42 is equal to, here dividend is equal to, divisor is, or A is equal to BQ plus R. B is 35, divisor is 35 into quotient is 1 plus remainder is 7 here. In the second step also, remainder is not equal to 0, remainder is equal to 7. We have to continue again. Now you have to consider this last remainder as a dividend now, and this is a divisor. 7 5s are 35. In this step, 35 minus 35 gives us 0. Remainder becomes 0. We have to stop. But we should write this step by using Euclid's division lemma. See, apply Euclid's division lemma to 35 and 7. So 35 is equal to 7 into 5 plus 0. Last divisor in this long division, the last divisor is 7. So the highest common factor of 42 and 455 is 7. This is a procedure to find the highest common factor of two numbers by using Euclid's division algorithm. Okay, some examples given in the text also. I will discuss now. Example exercise part I will discuss now. Before this exercise, some examples, worked examples given in the text. You have to concentrate, you have to solve those also. Now I will start exercise 1.1, first question. Same, already I had discussed same type of question only. Use Euclid's algorithm, Euclid's division algorithm to find the highest common factor of two numbers, three questions given here. I will solve first two questions, try to solve third question yourself. See, first one, apply Euclid's division algorithm or lemma. Dividend is equal to divisor into quotient plus remainder, or A is equal to BQ plus R, B into Q plus R. See, first question is 135 and 225. Since 225 is greater than 135 or 135 is less than 225, apply Euclid's division lemma to these two numbers. See, 225 divided by 135. 135 ones are 135. 5 minus 5 0. 12 minus 3 9. 1 carry. This will be 0. So 90 is a remainder in this case. So we have to write 225 as 135 into 1 plus 90. A is equal to, A is 225 is equal to B into Q plus R. Here quotient is 1 in the first case. Okay. In this case, remainder is not equal to 0. Again we have to apply Euclid's division lemma for these two numbers, 90 and 135. So 135 minus, sorry, divided by 90, 91 is 90, remainder will be 45. See, 135 is equal to 90 into 1 plus 45. In this step also remainder is not equal to 0. Again we have to continue. Take 90 divided by 45, 45 2s are 90, gives us 0. We have to stop here. So 90 is equal to A is equal to B into Q plus R. Here 45 into 1, 45 into 1 should be there. So 45 1s are 45 plus 0. So the HCF of 135 and 225 is 45, because the last divisor, when you will get the remainder 0, the last divisor gives us the highest common factor of these two numbers. So next question, second one is 196 and 38,220. Same, again you have to apply Euclid's division lemma to these two numbers. Euclid's division lemma is A is equal to BQ plus R. Since 196 is less than 38,220 or 38,220 is greater than 196. Same, divide 38,220 divided by 196. This is a large number. First you have to take these three digits. 196 1ja, if you have to take 2ja, it will be more than 382. 196 1ja 196, 12 minus 6 is 6, 1 carry, 18 minus 10 is 8, again 1 carry, 3 minus 2 is 1, 186 is a remainder in this case, 186. Next digit is 2 you have to take now. So 1862 now. Now 196 9ja 1764. You have to try this one, trial and error method, okay. 9ja 1764. If you have to take 10ja, it becomes more. So you have to subtract these numbers. 12 minus 4 is 8, 6 minus 6, 1 carry, 16 minus 7 is 9, 1 carry, 8 minus 8 is 0. So 98 is a remainder in this case. Now take 0 last digit, 918 now. 196 5s are 980, remainder becomes 0. Actually this is a very large number, so it is very difficult for us to get to the 196 195s are, so we have to do like long division. So 196 195s are 38,220. See, 38,220 is equal to 196 into 195. So at a time, in only one step you will get 0. 196 195 are 38,220 plus 0 here. Here remainder is 0. So the highest common factor of these two numbers will be 196. This divisor will be the highest common factor of the given two numbers. I think third one, 867 and 255. Try to solve yourself by using Euclid's division lemma. Now I will go to second question, that is, show that any positive odd integer is of the form 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3 or 6q plus 5, where q is some integer. Here q is what? Some integer. Solution. Let a be any positive integer and b is equal to 6. Why you have to take b is equal to 6 here? Because you have to show any odd integer is of the form 6q plus 1. See, bq plus 1. So b value is what here? 6. So you have to consider b is equal to 6. By Euclid's algorithm, a is equal to bq plus r. Already we know a is equal to bq plus r, where r is always greater than or equal to 0 and less than b. Now possible values of remainders are, what are the possible remainders here? 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Why these are the possible remainders? Because b value is 6, always remainder will be less than 6. So these are the possible remainders. Now take 1 by 1, 1 by 1. When r is equal to 0, you have to substitute r is equal to 0 in Euclid's division algorithm. Euclid's division algorithm is a is equal to bq plus r. A is equal to, see, 6q plus, in place of r you have to substitute plus first 0, that gives us what? 6q only. This is even number. Why it is even number? Because you have to take q values, any values, like q is equal to, for example, you have to substitute q is equal to 1 in this equation, a is equal to 6q. 6 into 1 gives us 6. If you have to substitute 2, 6 into 2 gives us 12. Substitute 3, 6 3s are 18, and so on. Okay, so this number is even number. Come to second condition, that is r is equal to 1. If you have to substitute r is equal to 1 in this Euclid's division algorithm, a is equal to 6q plus 1. It will be odd, because already you know 6q is a even number. 6q is a even number is nothing but what? If you have to add 1 to that even number, it gives us odd number. So this will be what? Odd number. Next, when r is equal to 2, a is equal to 6q plus 2. In place of r, where r is there, you have to substitute 2. This will be even number, because already we know 6q is a even number. 6q plus 2, even number plus 2 gives us even number only. Next, when r is equal to 3, a is equal to 6q plus 3. 6q is a even number plus 3, because this is an odd number. Even number plus odd number gives us odd number. Next, when r is equal to 4, a is equal to 6q plus 4. This is even plus even gives us even number only. When r is equal to 5, a is equal to 6q plus 5. This will be odd, because this 6q is a even number plus odd number gives us odd number only. Therefore, what you have to conclude by seeing this one? Any positive odd integer is in the form of 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3 and 6q plus 5. See, 6q plus 2 and 6q plus 4. These are even numbers, and remaining are 6q plus 1, 6q plus 3 and 6q plus 5 are odd numbers. This is the solution. I hope you understood. Now I will go to next question. Now come to question number 3. An army contingent of 616 members is to march behind an army band of 32 members in a parade. The two groups are to march in the same number of columns. What is the maximum number of columns in which they can march? Once again I will read the question. An army contingent of 616 members is to march behind an army band of 32 members in a parade. The two groups are to march in the same number of columns. What is the maximum number of columns in which they can march? It is nothing but what? We have to find the highest common factor of 616 and 32. 616 members have to march. Okay, how they have to march? An army band of 32 members in a parade. So we have to find the highest common factor of 616 and 32. Use Euclid's division lemma or algorithm for these two numbers, that is a is equal to bq plus r. Since 616 is greater than 32, 616 is equal to 32. See, 616 divided by 32, 32 ones are 32, remainder is 29. Next last digit is 6, 32 nines are 218. So remainder is 8. In this case also remainder is not equal to 0. Again 32 divided by 8 gives us 4. So 30, see here, first you have to write this one. 32 19s are 32 is equal to 616 is equal to 32 into 19 plus 8 is a remainder. This is the first step. Next 32 is equal to 8 into 4, 8 4s are 32 plus remainder is 0. HCF of 616 and 32 is equal to 8. So the last divisor is nothing but what? The highest common factor. Therefore, the army can march in 8 columns. They can march in 8 columns. This is the application of Euclid's division lemma. Next, question number 4. Use Euclid's division lemma to show that the square of any positive integer is either of the form 3m or 3m plus 1 for some integer m. Here m is what? Some integer, any integer. Solution. See, possible values of remainder in this case 0, 1, 2, because we have to prove 3m. So B is 3m. We have to consider remainder will be less than 3 only. So possible values of remainder will be 0, 1, 2. When remainder is equal to 0, first condition, first case, when r is equal to 0, a is equal to, substitute r is equal to 0 in Euclid's division lemma, that is a is equal to bq plus r. A is equal to bq, b is 3q plus 0, b value is already taken, b is 3, q plus remainder is 0. Square on both sides, a is equal to 3q plus 0. For this equation you have to square on both sides. See, a square is equal to 3q whole square, 0 is nothing but 0 only, you have to ignore. A square is equal to 3 square is 9q square. It can be written as a square is equal to, in 9q square I will take 3 common, 3 into 3q square again gives us 9q square only. A square is equal to 3k1, or we have to write this as a m. Why we have to write this step? Purposely we have to write this step because we have to show, we have to prove here any number, show that the square of any positive integer is either of the form 3m or 3m plus 1 for some integer. See, this is a number, the square of this number is in the form of 3m. Instead of writing k1, you have to write m, doesn't matter, okay, 3k1, okay. This is the first case. Next, when r is equal to 1, when r, because possible remainders are 0, 1, 2, when r is equal to 1, a square is equal to, here also square on both sides, a is equal to 3q plus 1 actually, square on both sides, a square is equal to 3q plus 1 whole square, a square is equal to, you know the identity a plus b whole square, that is a square, first a, 3q square is 9q square plus 2ab, 2 3s are 6 into 1, 6q plus 1 square is 1, this is the a plus b whole square, a square is equal to, now I will write this one as, in these two terms, first and second term, I will take 3 common, because 3 is common here, highest common factor. 3, if you have to take 3 common, what will be remaining? 3 3s are 9, see, 3q square plus 2q will be remaining in these two steps, plus 1 is as it is, 1 is here, plus 1 is as it is. A square is equal to 3k2, this is 3q square plus 2q in bracket is there, no, this is a k2 plus 1 is as it is here. Now second condition is okay. Now k2 is nothing but what, here also you can write this as a 3m plus 1, okay. Why you have to write this one? Because we have to show square of any integer is of the form 3m plus 1, this is second one. Now third one, r is equal to 2, because 2 is also is there, no, a is equal to 3q plus 2, here also square on both sides, a square is equal to a plus b whole square, 3q whole square is 9q square plus 2 into 3, 6, 6 2s are 12, 2ab is 12q plus 2 square is 4, a square is equal to, see, 9q square plus 12q plus 4, I will write 3 plus 1, no difference, Why you have to write 3 plus 1? Because we have to prove this in the form of, this is in the form of 3m plus 1. So I will write 4 as 3 plus 1. Now in these three, first, second, third, these three terms, I will take 3 common. If you have to take 3 common here, what will be remaining in the bracket? 3 into 3, 9q square plus 3 4s are 12q plus 1. This plus 1 is as it is now. Now a square is equal to 3. Inside the bracket is there. Now I will consider this as a k3 plus 1 is as it is. 3k3 plus 1. Here k1, k2, k3 are some integer. Whatever integer you have to consider. Therefore, what you have to conclude by seeing this? Square of any positive integer is in the form of 3m or 3m plus 1. This is a standard question. Square of any positive integer is in the form of 3m or 3m plus 1. This is a clear solution about the fourth question. Last question is remaining. I will discuss the last question in next class.